All right, everybody. This is Tony. Right now, what you're looking at is an incognito screen. Incognito means it's for private browsing. Okay. And I want to tell you something before I go any further. I'm getting ready to drop some knowledge bombs to you right now. About 2 months ago, I met with an attorney, and I was talking to him about his Google business profile, and how he should, he needed to market it. He should market it. And I was giving him a few examples of how important his Google business profile is to him. And so if any of you guys are doing local marketing, just ask me, and I'll give you an explanation of a Google business profile and why it is so important to a local business. That'll help you out and help you get your point across. So anyway, I was dealing with this attorney, and we were talking about his Google business profile, and somewhere along the way I asked him, well, how was his YouTube page doing, his YouTube channel doing? He told me he did not have a YouTube channel. And so I made him an offer that I would create one and maintain it for him for X amount of, well, really for $500 a month. And he told me he'll think about it. So for me personally, that's basically no. So I didn't push the issue any further. Well, a couple of days later, something hit me and told me to search YouTube for his name, for his company name. His company name is Ed the Law Bull. And so I searched YouTube for his company name. And what I saw really surprised me. What I saw was another attorney totally dominating YouTube for my client's name. Yes, you heard me right. There was another attorney dominating YouTube for my client's name, because my client didn't have a YouTube channel. So if anyone was looking for him on YouTube, then what they're going to get is a totally different attorney, competition or whatever, and they were not going to find my client. They were going to get somebody else, another attorney. So in my opinion, I'm like, okay, he's my client. If he don't want to show up for his own name, then I'll take over it. But anything other than having some random stranger showing up for my client's name, and not just showing up, I mean, he dominated the results page for my client's name. And so I immediately set up a billboard marketing campaign, which, I use the word billboard because that's the frame of mind that I approach this with. But we're talking about a live event campaign, and I always do it in groups of 5. So that means I will create 5 thumbnails. This is for your benefit. I call them billboards, but I will create 5 thumbnails, and each one is optimized for a different search term. And I'll launch them all. I will schedule them. The first one 30 days for 30 days later, and then each one 2 weeks after that in the future. So, and that's how I launched my billboard campaigns. It's 5 thumbnails, each one optimized for a different keyword phrase. And the very first one is scheduled to go live a minimum of 30 days in the future. And each one of the other 4 are each 2 weeks apart after that. Okay, so I scheduled a billboard campaign, and when I did, so I did the billboards, and so I got the thumbnails, the live events, and they're all online, scheduled for the future. And so the other day, like I said, I told him to search for his own name on YouTube, and when he did, this is what he got. Now, here's what I want you to see. Number 1 for my client's name is this specific billboard. It's in Spanish, but my client's name is Ed the Law Bull. So, and it's coming from the YouTube channel Insider Strategies. That's me. That's my YouTube channel, Insider Strategies. Okay, and he's ranking, and I'm ranking number 1 for my client's name. Okay, so. He doesn't have he didn't have a YouTube channel. So then I'm also ranking again. This is like number 4. And I'm also ranking number 5. And I'm also ranking number 6. You see what I'm saying? So I took over my my client's own name. I show up. I dominate my client's own name. So now here who is the guy who was dominating my client's name. His name is Ed Bull. My client's name is Edward Okwesi, aka Ed the Law Bull. This guy's real name is Ed Bull. So anytime you searched for my client before, this is the attorney that came up, and he completely dominated my client's name. So now I dominate my client's name. This is another one. Insider Strategies. This is another one of my billboards. I should have 5 altogether. If I scroll down, I will have 5 altogether. Here they are. Well, really, here they are right here. That's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. And here's number 5. I show up for my client's name. So now this is what he saw when he searched, like I told him to search for his own name. This is what he saw. And so he was like, wow. He was like, wow. And then I had to tell him, now listen to me carefully. I told him, and this is how, one thing you keep in mind, this is how you can do rank and rent. Understand that I'm in a position to do rank and rent. I could have approached him like that, but I didn't. Instead, I reminded him, okay, these are assets that belong to me. They're on my YouTube channel because you don't have a YouTube channel, right? So then I asked him, so here's my question. If I refer somebody to you, your personal injury practice, and they decide to go with you, sign a contract, and let you represent them, how much would you give me for a referral fee? And he said, I'll give you $400 flat. As soon as they sign a contract and decide to go let me represent them, I'll pay you $400 flat. And I said, cool. So then he thought about it, and he said, and you think you can get leads? And I said, I'm pretty sure that I'll get some. I didn't tell him everything that was going to happen, but which I'll tell you. What I was going to tell you, what I'll tell you is that I was getting ready to optimize it more and keep sending them out and keep doing them by 5s. Different keywords all the time until they did start bringing me some type of traffic. But I didn't tell him that. I just told him, yeah, I think I'm gonna get some traffic, and yeah, I might send you a referral. And so, like I said, he agreed to pay me $400 per referral. So as we were ending the conversation, he then stopped and he said, you know what, I'd rather go with what you told me a couple of months ago. And I said, and what was that? And he said, you said that you would build or create me a YouTube channel and do me one of these billboard campaigns like you did here, and 2 videos per month for $500. And he said, is that offer still good? And I told him, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll still honor, that offer. So basically, he's going to pay me $500 a month to do him 1 billboard campaign and 2 videos. And between you and I, that all of that together might cost me about 45 minutes of my time for $500 a month. See what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with him. And that's just another example of a way you can use these billboards. I could have told him to rent the ones that I have. And, or I could have just stuck with the referral fees, at which time, and understand what I'm about to say now, at which time, if I were going to do this for referral fees, I would upload each one of these thumbnails one at a time to my Thumbnail Blaster account, because you can do that with Thumbnail Blaster. I would upload them, change the phone number to be my own, change the URL to be my own, and then download it back to where it was. Edit it and download it back to where it was so that it reflects my phone number and whatever URL I want people to go to. And that way, anyone who's searching for his company and sees the thumbnail, they'll call me or go to whatever URL I'm sending them to. And that way I can account, I can account for my referrals for anybody I refer to him. I would talk to them first if they call me, which usually that's what they do. And or if they go to if I create a URL, it's because I will create a landing page, and which is going to also give them a specific call to action. So that's just one instance of how I use billboard marketing. And like I said, I could very easily have just rented this space out, for a few $100s a month. And so that's the beginning of Rank and Rent for any of you who are interested in that. So for right now, that's all I got to say. My next step is to since I agreed to do the 5 thumbnails, the thumbnail, the billboard marketing campaign, which consists of 5 thumbnails, and I agreed to 2 videos a month. So, okay, so that's what I agreed to, and I agreed to build him a YouTube channel. So just for you, here's the YouTube channel. Here's the YouTube channel right here. I've already started it. As you can see, there's no content on it whatsoever. I am going to customize the channel itself with AI. I'm going to use AI to create the content for the channel. And as I do that, I'll make sure I record it and show you how I do that and how I prompt AI to give me information. So, but I'll just show you that I'm not playing. This is a brand new YouTube account. So now my goal is to, first of all, brand his name. Remember, he does not show up on YouTube under his own name. So my very first thing is to brand his name so that anytime someone's searching for him, he's going to be the main one who come up instead of me and instead of that other guy, Ed Bull. So that's my first thing to do, is to brand him, brand his name to YouTube.com so that anyone searching for his name, he comes up instead of me. That's my first priority. And to do that, I now have to fall back into Video Marketing Blaster, Thumbnail Blaster, and Live Event Blaster. And I'm going to use these 3 things to brand his name to YouTube. And that's all I'm trying to do right now. My first campaign is just to brand him, just to make him show up for his own name, because it's not fair for somebody else to get credit for his name. So that's my first thing. And we'll talk soon.